Good evening. It's a pleasure to welcome you all here to the Kennedy Center's Millennium stage and to our celebration of two monumental events, the passage of the Americans with Disabilities Act 25 years ago and the 40th anniversary of VSA. Now, we want to encourage you very much to come back and enjoy performances tomorrow and the night after and on Saturday and Sunday. And then we also want to encourage you to go and visit the Smithsonian, where they will be holding their festival starting Friday at 12 noon. And then they have events all weekend as well. So there's a lot for you to do this weekend to help us celebrate these two wonderful anniversaries. Now, if you need more information about the schedule, you can go to www.2540celebration.com. We really appreciate it when you tweet and post information or go blog or put information on your Facebook page. We love that. It helps us promote these wonderful events. So enjoy the performance tonight. And after the show, you can visit the exhibits that are all around the Kennedy Center. These are exhibits by artists with a variety of different disabilities. And we're really proud of the entire exhibit throughout the building. Now, tonight, what I want to do is introduce you to two colleagues and friends that are going to tell you a little bit before we go right into the storytelling. So if I could welcome to the stage Greg Leibach and Claudia Gordon.
Hello.
Hello, everyone. I see so many familiar faces here. How wonderful. You know, we are not the main act tonight. We are on the clock. We're going to move fast. But you know what? I'd like to ask you all, we were going to ask you what we have in common, but instead, due to time, we're going to tell them. Go ahead. Tell them what we have in common.
Okay, if we're not taking guesses, then we are both graduates of the Lexington School for the Deaf in New York. We are also both attorneys.
That's right. You know, this week is incredible. There are so many wonderful activities and celebrations of the 25th anniversary and the 40th anniversary for VSA. I hope you take this opportunity to pause and think about the last 25 years and what that means to us and the passage of the ADA.
25 years, as you said earlier, is a whole generation. And there has been a lot accomplished over the course of that quarter century. 25 years ago, I had just graduated from school at Gallaudet University. And that summer, on July 26th of 1990, I was on the South Lawn of the White House watching President Bush sign the Americans with Disabilities Act. And it was a hot DC summer day. I'm very happy to be indoors today.
I had just graduated high school. I was very young, so yes, Greg, you're a little older, sorry. I had just graduated high school, getting ready to matriculate into Howard University. I had heard of the passage of the ADA, but I did not understand the depth, the importance, and the power of the ADA. And I began to explore what that meant to me as a student entering into Howard University, which meant it provided me accommodations that would break down barriers so that I could access my education. Today, we talked about the fact that 25 years is a full generation, and this generation couldn't even imagine what life was like before the ADA, because those who have grown up in this generation have always lived within the laws of ADA.
Prior to 1990, and even on the passage of ADA, there were very few deaf attorneys. And I recall, as a 9-year-old boy, watching Perry Mason, if you remember that television show. And when I was asked, what do you want to be when you grow up, Greg? I would always say, I want to be an attorney. And then people would say, well, how would you go to court? How would you argue your case? Would you get an interpreter? How would you do that? In today's world, that has all become a reality.
That's right. The numbers of deaf lawyers and attorneys has grown tremendously, and that is because of the ADA. However, we do recognize there's still a lot of work left to do. Even today, I work to ensure that people with disabilities have equal opportunity in employment, right? It's not just about earning a paycheck. Employment is about self-worth, self-respect, And so I work for the Department of Labor every day, ensuring that people who do receive monies from federal contracts offer jobs and opportunities for the diverse group of individuals with disabilities.
The ADA requires the elimination of discrimination in the workplace to provide access to equal opportunity for people with disabilities, and Title IV of the ADA provided for the creation of the relay service. Both of those together ensure equal opportunity because communication both in person and remotely is important. I work at the FCC, the Federal Communications Commission, and we work to ensure that any new technology that comes on the scene, those new innovations that we're seeing, have to be accessible to everyone, including people with disabilities.
That's right. Thank you for your work, Greg.
And thank you for your work, Claudia. We work together, and all of us will work together to continue to work to achieve all of the goals that remain. There's a lot more opportunity out there for everyone.
Enjoy the show, and we look forward to spending the next 25 years and working with the ADA with all of you. We are all responsible for the work that needs to happen to make that law more than just a piece of paper. We all contribute to providing meaning to that law. So enjoy the show tonight.
Yep, and one last thing. We have another third thing in common, Claudia and I. Lawyers like to talk. And so, with that said, it's time for the show. And I'm going to introduce another individual who is also a graduate of Lexington School. We have 3 alumni here tonight. Manny Hernandez. Manny is going to be your MC for the evening. Excellent. Let's get down to business. All right. Welcome to Washington, D.C. I am your MC, your master of ceremonies for tonight, Manny Hernandez. That's Manny Hernandez. VSA has been here for 40 years. 40 years. Way before the birth of the ADA. Way before Deaf President Now. Way before 88, before 1990. So thanks to the Kennedy Center for indicating their support of people with disabilities through VSA so long ago. Let's get started with our first performance. We're going to start on the West Coast, LA, Los Angeles. Evelina Gena. Please welcome her to the stage.
Hello, everyone. I am thrilled to see everyone here tonight. I will be sharing a story, and I would like to inform you that I am going to be mixing ASL, gesture, and visual vernacular, so you all get a flavor of all of these different ways that we communicate to tell stories. How many of you know American Sign Language? You know, there may be people who do not know American Sign Language that you need to interact with. What do you do? Right? Okay, yes, that's exactly right. You will use gesture. You may use written language. Perhaps the person that you're speaking with or trying to communicate with doesn't share the same written language, and you then use gesture. And I'd like to share with you what that looks like, as well as visual vernacular. Some of you may be aware of what this is. Some of you may not. Visual vernacular includes gesture. It incorporates the entire body, the face, and it actually emanates a cinematic style of telling stories. You have long shots, medium shots, close shots in that framing, and that is visual vernacular. Now, before I begin my story, I'd like to ask you all a question. How many of you have owned a doll when you were a little girl? Certainly, mostly girls had these dolls, but some boys could have had them. Did you have dolls? And what kind of dolls did you have?
Cabbage Patch.
Okay, yes, Cabbage Patch. Okay. I'm looking for something a little smaller, a little thinner. Barbie. Barbie, exactly. This is actually how I used to sign Barbie. I'm sure that many of you have different ways of expressing Barbie in American Sign Language. So, I moved here from Romania. Do you all know where Romania is? Yes? Where is it? In Europe. So I moved to the United States, and I learned very quickly that all girls owned a Barbie. I knew that to be American, you had to have a Barbie. Now, what an incredible experience that was, and I'd like to tell you that story. Are you ready? The interpreter will interpret into English when I'm using American Sign Language, but when I use gesture and visual vernacular, she will not be interpreting into English. Two plus two is what, class? Oh, I know. What is your answer? Ooh. 4. That is very good. Stop looking at the clock, young lady. Everybody in a straight line, please. Hands down. Very good. What is this? What are you guys playing with? What? You don't know what this is? No. You don't know what this is? No. What are you playing with? Barbie. Don't you know Barbie? This is Barbie. All girls have Barbie. You don't have Barbie? No, I don't. Well, you can't play with us. I am gonna have to beg my dad for a Barbie. School's out. Dad's coming. Hey, Dad. Hey, Dad. I want to get a doll. Oh, honey, you have plenty of dolls. No. There's a specific doll that I want. Not the dolls that I have. I want the doll that looks like a pretty woman. I don't know. We're going home. Hey, Mom. Hey, Mom. Yes, honey? Can I help you clean? Can I help you cook? What do you want? I want a Barbie doll. You have plenty of dolls, honey. I don't want those dolls. I want the doll that looks like a woman. You have plenty of dolls. That's enough. We're not buying you any new dolls. Oh, I gotta go back to school with no doll. What is the answer now? This is more advanced math. 5 plus 6. What's the answer? Oh, I know. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, the answer is 11. Very good. Oh, I want to go play. Oh, I'm so excited to go play. Oh, I'm not so excited to go play. Everybody line up, please. Hands to your side. Yeah, I don't have my doll. My mom and dad said no. Don't worry, we have one for you. Let me get it for you. You guys are gonna give me a Barbie? And the doll was naked. I have to find a way to convince my dad. I got an idea. Hey, you look happy today. What's going on? I am happy. My friend gave me a doll. She gave me a Barbie. See, you don't need to buy a new one. I'm so happy for you. But look at it, Dad. What? That's Barbie? Yeah, Dad, I told you. I need a new doll. Come on, honey, get in the car. Let's go. You know, it'll be fine. It's nice, you got a free Barbie. No, I want a new Barbie. I want to look like Barbie. I want to have my own Barbie. Oh, okay. We'll go to Toys R Us. So we get to Toys R Us. Hurry up, Dad, come on. All right, I'll be there in a moment. I gotta check my wallet. I find the Barbie dolls. My father down the aisle says, "Come here." I said, "No, no, no, come over here. These are the dolls." "No, come here." Okay. "What, Dad?" "Look, what do you think of this? It's a little dress for your Barbie." "Dad, I didn't want a new dress. I wanted a new Barbie." "But just put this dress on your Barbie. At least your Barbie won't be naked." "Dad." Man, I can just envision tomorrow at school. "Okay, class, this is going to get even harder. 5 divided by 25 is what?" "Oh, me. No, I want you to answer. What's your answer?" 11. And a student next to me says, "No, no, 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 it's 5. So we go outside, right? Do I need to tell you the story? You all know the story. You know what's going to happen. I'm not a woman. I'm not going to be a girl. School's out. Dad gets here. "Hi, Dad." "Hey, why you gotta slam the door?" Dad says, "I've been thinking. I understand. You want a new doll, don't you?" "Yeah, I do, Dad." "Well, I have a surprise for you at home. Are you ready?" "Yeah." It's a box. It's wrapped. What do you think's in there? What do you think's in there, guys? Tell me, what do you think's in the box? Yeah, you'll need a family for the future. You need a Ken to go with your Barbie, honey.
And now I'm up. You may have heard of Daniel Chester French. And my daughter is deaf. And the government founded Gallaudet University signed the charter. Howard University, funded, chartered to further the education of African Americans and deaf people. Fast forward, 1988. The clock tower at Gallaudet University. The red, white, and blue, the stars and stripes. The people marching. A sea of people, faculty, staff, alumni, everywhere. All of those people in support.
We wave the banner.
With our banners marching. Martin Luther King Jr. He had a dream, and we have a dream. The time has come. For many years, we've been waiting. And the announcement. Now we will have our first deaf president of Gallaudet University. And it spread across the world. It affected the deaf community near and far. You want to be a lawyer? You can. You want to be a doctor? You can. Whatever you want to do, you can. You know, maybe the one thing you can't do is hear. And the world turned, and America on Capitol Hill a sea of people with different disabilities. And they signed the ADA, the Americans with Disabilities Act, and it became law to protect our voices, to protect our rights, to protect our freedom. Rewind. Thank you. Thank you. And our last performer for tonight, I'm going to turn it over to the wonderful C.J. Jones from California. Welcome, C.J., to the stage.
Thank you, Manny. Thank you, everyone. Woo! So exciting to be here. I am very excited to be here and to see all of you here. Raise your hands if you want to hear a story. Raise your hands if you want to hear a story. I know you want to hear a story. You're probably a little worried about your armpits. That's all right. Now, my wife and I went on our honeymoon to Maui, Hawaii. Aloha, yeah. It was an exciting time. When we got there, the first thing my wife said was, I am going straight to that water and I'm getting right in it. Okay, honey, I'll see you later. Have a good time. I'll catch up with you in a bit. Mwah, mwah. See you soon. All right. I went into a shop and I asked the shopkeeper if I could look around. I needed an inner tube. Something inflatable, something that would keep me up, that I could rent. So my first question was, how much weight will this support? The shopkeeper said, well, let's see, that one I think will hold about 300 pounds. Oh, fantastic. I'll take 2 of them. All right. Here you go, sir. So here I am walking on the beach in my inner tubes, enjoying the sun, the beautiful beach, getting really excited about getting in that water. I'm passing all the sunbathers on the beach. They're all looking at me, walking by, whispering, do you see that guy with all those inner tubes on? And I was just thinking, MYOB people, I'm on my way to the ocean. So I had my snorkeling gear. I needed to practice a little bit. As you know, if it's your first time, you gotta get used to it. I put my face in the water. Got my mask on. Figured it out. And I saw a lot of fish under there. I'm like, hey, fish, don't pay so much attention to me. And I'm swimming, floating along in my 2 inner tubes. No problem there. No chance of drowning. So I finally get to where my wife is. I'm like, hey, honey, I'm here. Floating in my big inner tubes. And she's like, okay, honey. But I'm not feeling very well. I think I'm going to lose it. Well, here we are in the ocean. It's fine. Why not just lose it right here? She's like, no. I care about the environment. I don't want to destroy the ocean by losing my lunch in it. Well, needless to say, we didn't make it very far. But guess what? The fish were ecstatic. They loved it. And they ate it all up. Luckily for me, I had a waterproof camera. So I'm like, hey, honey, would you do that again? But she wouldn't. It was a bad day after that. Oh, well. On another trip, I went to South Africa with a group of about 25 of us, people from all over the world, going to South Africa on safari. 3 weeks of safari, camping and hiking and seeing animals. If you can imagine, it was a really lovely trip. First of all, you've got the lions. Oh. They saw us deaf people coming, had to fight them off. It was 3 weeks of pure wildness. One day on safari, we made it to Victoria Falls, one of the most beautiful natural wonders of the world. You can see through the mist rainbows every day. It was beautiful, one of the most stunning sights I've ever seen. Some friends of mine beckoned me forward and said, hey, CJ, come over here. I'm like, what are you guys doing? They're like, we're going bungee jumping. I'm like, really? Here? Yep, it's the second highest jump in the world. Can you imagine? I was like, oh, I can't imagine. Wow, that's great, yeah. And my friends were inviting me to go along with them. I didn't really think that I wanted to do that. Come on, CJ. Surely you have a bucket list, and surely this is on it. Well, now's your chance. It's a chance of a lifetime. So put it on the list and get over here. Well, duh, do you do whatever you want? And they called me chicken, and I said I wasn't. And then they called me other things, and I said I wasn't. But I saw people jumping. The third person jumped without a scream. And finally, it was my turn.
Okay, my man, you ready to jump? No, I'm going to the bathroom. No, too late. You got to throw it down. Yeah. Okay. Let me put rope on you. All right. You like that? I think so. Okay, get on the plank. Go. Okay. Woo!
I was out on that plank, and it was far down there.
I should not shoot down. That's right. You should not look down.
I said, I looked down, and the bungee instructor said you shouldn't have looked down.
Oh, wait. You have hearing aid. Take it off. No. I can't hear you. You scream 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. No. Oh, I can't. Take off. Come here. Here. Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hear me? Oh, now I'm hearing. Thank you very much. Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm ready. All right. 5, 4, what the hell? I'm gonna get you! Now, I go to Japan.
Now, I'm in Japan. It's a beautiful country. Beautiful people. A beautiful sign language, very different from our own. There's Japanese Sign Language and there's American Sign Language, and they're very, very different. For example, we sign thank you, and in Japan they sign arigato.
It took
Like
me
that.
1 week to get my
Took me
back stronger.
1
Arigato.
week to get my back strength up to be able to do that all
Woo!
the time. Ooh.
Yeah, no
Ooh-wee.
need for chiropractor. Yeah, all right. Woo. All right. Now, I'm in the beautiful hotel all the way up.
So I'm in this hotel all the way up, and I've got this beautiful patio, this beautiful view. And I'm in this bathhouse, I can see, or in the penthouse rather, and I can see the little cars, I can see the little ant people down below. It was a sight. It was really far down there.
CJ, come here.
A friend of mine patted me on the shoulder and said, hey, come on.
One minute, I'm gonna look at you. No. Let me show you something. Okay, fine. What? Look in the bathroom. See that? What is that? Oh, it's called bidet. Bidet? Oh, what does he do? You find out for yourself. Okay, fine. Move. Thank you very much. Oh, well. Oh, I forgot to take off my paint. I don't understand Japanese.
So I don't read Japanese.
Oh, well,
which,
let me try.
which is how it was labeled.
Nothing happened. Oh, well. Oh, feels so good. Oh, yes. I'm going to feel goosebumps. Do one more time. Caesar, what are you doing in there? It's a good thing I'm deaf. Yeah. Woo! Love it. Can you imagine walking out of the bathroom and feel clean? Yeah. Oh, my God. You know, men have no manners. They always go like this. Hey, not in the public, dog. Now, for women, they're very, very, very smart. Watch what they do. iPhone. You men should learn how women do it. Hide in there. Okay.
Take a lesson, men.
Now, I'm in the house. I'm upstairs, and my girlfriend downstairs washing the dishes. I'm in the bathroom. Number 2, the comic book. 1 hour. 2 hours. Enough. Oh no.
Oh, no.
No toilet paper. crap.
I'm out of toilet paper. Oh, crap.
No problem. Honey! Honey! Oh, I forgot she's dead. Ah! Oops. What can I do? Oh, shoot. Not going to sit there for hours till it dry. I know. TMI. Okay, let me try. Nobody. Fine. Keep going. Ah! Excuse me, honey. You don't mind giving me toilet paper? Okay, thank you very much. Love you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Have a wonderful evening.
Have a wonderful evening, everyone.
All books.
That's all, folks. La la la.